federal government is warning tourists about traveling to certain destinations in the Caribbean, like the Bahamas and now Jamaica. Local 10's Leanne Motohong is live with this developing story. Leanne.
Janice, these are some of the most attractive, most beautiful destinations in the world. The U.S. State Department now warning travelers about going to these places. We reached out to officials in both of these countries who say they're open for business.
Not America telling people that Jamaica is a level 3 on the travel advisory. Not America telling people to exercise increased precaution when going to Jamaica. Not America telling people not to walk at night when they go to Jamaica. Not America telling people not to take public transportation when they go to Jamaica. Not America telling people to travel with travel insurances when they go to Jamaica. Not America telling people to reconsider their travel plans when they're going to Jamaica. Not America doing this.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing fine. Now, the United States of America has given another warning to the tourists or its people who are traveling to Jamaica. Now, it has clearly stated that Jamaica is so unsafe, so much insecure, and there are so many crimes happening in that country that their citizens can't be allowed to travel in that country, and for that reason it has banned travels from the United States to Jamaica. It has reduced the numbers. So Jamaicans have had so many things to say about this. Black Americans have reacted. Everyone is reacting about this. So let's watch this video, then have a close discussion at the end of it. Thank you so much.
In the month of blackness, America. Now we live here, okay? And in the past few days, how many SA cases has there been in just America alone? We don't have people creating mass shootings every 3 business days, okay? Where is the travel advisory for the United States of America? Talking about be safe when you go to Jamaica. You need to be safe when you live in here, because the air we breathe in America isn't safe. The food we eat in America isn't safe. The water bottles we drink out of in America isn't safe. The formula we feed our babies in America isn't safe. Talking about it's not safe. The homicide level in Jamaica in the month of January alone is 18. How many has it been in just February 1st, 2024 alone in America? There's violence everywhere. It doesn't matter which country, there is violence everywhere. So please don't be singling out these little Caribbean countries that their tourism is top notch. Okay, because what? Nobody's going to Puerto Rico and Hawaii. So, ma'am, you mad? Yeah, we going. We not canceling our trips. We are turning it up in 2024.
An updated warning for travelers to the Caribbean. The U.S. State Department issuing a level 2 travel advisory for the Bahamas, advising travelers to exercise extreme caution in Nassau after reports of at least 18 murders there just this month, the result of gang violence mainly affecting locals. Jamaica, another popular destination under a level 3 advisory, with some neighborhoods, including one near Ocho Rios, classified as do not travel. The State Department citing crime and medical services as reasons for the warning, but officials in both of these countries are pushing back.
We have very rare incidents of persons engaging violently with tourists in Jamaica.
Robert Nesta Morgan works in the Jamaican Prime Minister's office in charge of information.
We have a police force using technology, improving our border security, improving community safety.
A statement from the Bahamian Prime Minister says, quote, the incidents described do not reflect general safety in the Bahamas. It goes on to say they're using a, quote, enhanced police presence and additional police resources and training.
So the U.S. State Department updates their travel advisories all the time.
Stuart Sheeran is a cruise expert and frequent traveler, having cruised hundreds of times over 35 years. He says he has not heard of any cruise lines changing itineraries as a result of these advisories thus far.
They're always going to ensure that the passengers in the ships are traveling to safe destinations, and they will make alterations if need be.
The State Department's advisories also recommend travel insurance. They are urging travelers to perhaps consider travel insurance before heading out to these destinations. But of course, if you do get travel insurance, make sure to read the fine print. Reporting live here near Port Miami, Leanne Motohong, Local 10 News.
Hey guys, I'm back with another travel advisory. Unfortunately, this is for another Caribbean nation. This time it is for Jamaica. Home invasions, armed robberies, sexual assaults, homicides are at an all-time high in Jamaica, sadly so. And so the US government has raised its number to a 3, again on a scale from 1 to 4. First it was the Bahamas at a 2, now it's Jamaica at a 3. And they're saying that they will highly advise that you reconsider traveling. This is just one step away from stopping US citizens from going to Jamaica. So think about it. The US government is saying that employees in certain areas are prohibited from traveling to Jamaica and to certain parts of Jamaica. They're saying that these crimes are occurring even in the all-inclusive resort that are highly policed, that have armed security and all of this included. And so they recommend that if you do travel to Jamaica, that you make alternate plans, that you register with the state government, that you create some kind of like a crisis, emergency routine, that you also travel with medical insurance, that you have traveler's medical insurance, because your medical insurance may not work in Jamaica. They say that police are taking longer than usual to respond to serious crimes, and even when they do respond, sometimes it takes forever for a case to be solved. And in the case of injuries, hospitals are woefully under-resourced, and so you may not get the standard of care that you're used to in the US. So make sure that you get medical evacuation insurance as well if you do choose to travel to Jamaica. They're also saying that, unfortunately for those individuals, for those US citizens who perish overseas in Jamaica, that they're finding that it takes sometimes up to a year before the families get the death certificates for those family members. As always, share this video with others you care about who you know may be wanting to travel to Jamaica. Stay safe. Follow for more travel news. Ciao.
Commented because so many people have been flooding my comments about this level 3 travel advisory that has been instituted about traveling to Jamaica. When personally, I actually feel safer living in Jamaica than I did in the US. I used to live in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. In Atlanta, if you know Atlanta, the crime is happening there, okay? And when you call the police, they're going to show up when they feel like showing up, which is probably like an hour or 2 after the crime was committed. Before I even address this topic, I wanted to dig deeper and see like what the media was saying. But all of the US media is saying the same thing. So they must be pulling this data all from the same one resource, which seems kind of like sketch. But for my recommendations, if you do intend on visiting Jamaica in the near future, stay on the resort if you feel so fearful, or stay in touristy areas. Don't go beyond those touristy areas and hire a driver. That's it. That's all.
Now, we have these crazy reactions, and you all have seen how Jamaicans and Black Americans have reacted to the ban that the United States is giving its citizens who are traveling to Jamaica. Now, we know Jamaica and Bahamas are one of the best countries, islands, that people visit for their vacations, not only from America, all over the world. Now, America has come in and said, no, it is time you leave going and stop going to these islands because they are unsafe, the insecurity is high, and we fear that your safety might be at risk when traveling to these countries. Now, Jamaicans and everyone else who has been watching whatever is going on, the rift that is being created between the US and the Jamaican government, we all know that this is not because of the insecurity or anything, or the killings that we see maybe they happen in Jamaica. These are things that happen all over this world. Every country in this world is insecure, and you can't just blame Jamaica for being insecure or what. We know the rift that has come between these countries, and we know the United States of America is frustrated because the Jamaican government said no to some of the things they wanted the government to do. One, they wanted to impose LGBTQ to Jamaicans, and the government said no. The people said no. They want their culture to be spread all over Jamaica, and Jamaicans do not buy that idea. So these frustrations have made the US to go ahead and try to paint a bad picture of Jamaica, which is not true. Jamaica is good. So they are trying to do that just to frustrate Jamaica, just to make to make Jamaica a bad country in the eye of the public, in the eye of this on the eye of this globe, so that anyone else in any other country who is willing to come to Jamaica might be frightened and not go to Jamaica, rather go to their countries. We know these people have so many things to talk about this, but whatever I'll have to say, I'll be so specific about this. We know whatever is happening, and this is happening for a reason. And this time I think it is high time the Jamaicans not to take so much time defending themselves and calling people into their country. No, you have a fucking good country. People do not have countries like Jamaica. So however much the government of the United States has been frustrated by your actions, to stand on the ground and say no on the imposement they are trying to do. They are trying to impose some things to Jamaicans, and Jamaicans cannot buy that. However much I've known, the little I know about Jamaica is that Jamaica will stand on their ground, and they will always say no to things that do not go their way. And it's for this reason that we are seeing the United States going around writing articles, their media perpetuating how bad Jamaica is, how bad insecurity has rotten, has gotten best of Jamaica, how ugly murder scenes are in Jamaica. If we compare the mass shootings that happen in Jamaica, the insecurity that happen in Jamaica, how black people are being frustrated in the US, you can't, it's not even nowhere near the levels of Jamaica, because the United States have been setting records of insecurity, and they have been trying to hide it from the public, and their medias have been actually so damp. The media have actually been so silent about that, and all that comes out of that country is praise, praise, praise. Now we've done this, we have achieved this, we have gone to the moon, we are back, we are planning to go to the sun, we are going to see God. Those are the things that they want to perpetuate to us. It's not bad, but it's a fight for a black country. They are trying to fight black countries. And if you do not buy whatever they say, they bring cases, they try all that they can do to frustrate you and your government, so that you have no otherwise than to fall to their traps, than to fall to whatever they're imposing you to. So bad, so messy. I'm actually very, very happy, and I want to take this time to say thank you to the Jamaicans. Stand on the ground. Do not allow anyone to impose their bad behaviors on you, because we know your culture will never be mixed. And yes, we can't delete our culture for someone's culture. We can't run away for whoever we are because someone wants us to marry people of the same gender. I know it's not a problem. If you love someone of your same gender, it's up to you. But let's not, we know whatever is happening. So thank you for having watched this video. Please, if you find it so good, please consider leaving a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love you all.